Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Jean and we are going to work on, you can probably tell, a 4th of July project. This is something I've never made before. I've been wanting to make it and I thought 4th of July would be a good time to make it because I think the paper is pretty anyways. This is a cone, C-O-N-E, wreath. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them before. You're just going to take your paper and turn them into little cones and we're going to turn this into a wreath. I got some of the cones done already because you don't want to see me make 24 cones. Where I'll show you how to make, we'll do 2 of each size and everything. I'm going to link what I'm using. I've got, I think, Carta Bella, and this might be Echo Park paper. But you're going to need 4 sheets, right? 4 sheets, I believe. 4 sheets of 12 by 12 for the big cone. And these are 9 by 4, so you need 12. And then for the small one, it was, I think it ended up being about 2.5 sheets. You think I would remember this, but no. And these are 6 by 3 inches. Have at least 3 and 4, 7 sheets all together. You want to pick the side that you want for the front. I'll show you what we're going to do about that. I want this side for the front and this side for my front. So you need 12 each of those. Then you're going to need a round base. Now, I just use, this is backing from a paper pad. I save all my backings, but it was kind of just maybe a little flimsy yet, so I glued 2 of them together. So I cut circles out, and I like that much better. I glued 2 of them together to make it a little bit more sturdy. You can use a chipboard, you can use a cardboard. You just want something sturdy enough for that holds this. It's not real heavy. It's just that you don't want something really flimsy. Like I said, this is just a paper backing from a paper pad, cardboard from a paper pad. So just, save all those. Don't throw them out. I save all mine. And then all I did, this one ended up being about 11 inches. I just took a dinner plate. I took a dinner plate and made a circle. You want at least about a 10.5 inch, but you can go all the way up to 12. It really it doesn't matter. There's no specific size. Just go grab a dinner plate and draw a circle and cut them out. That's what I did here. That's what we're going to glue our cones to. Let's get our little gun heated up here, our glue gun. So that's going. I'm going to use the glue gun to adhere to the base, but I like just using my regular our glitter glue for this. Then we're going to need twine for the backing. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's show you how to make the basic cone. They're so easy to make. If this is the pattern for the outside, make sure it is down. This is going to be my inside. We're going to take this top corner here and this bottom corner basically. But first, what I like to do, this piece is going to get folded to the inside. Well, when it's stiff like this, it doesn't tend to want to kind of bend in there nicely. So I'll just curve that one down a little bit. So I just kind of roll it. I just kind of roll it down. So it's already started. Now you can see how it's nice and rolled. It'll go in there better. Now we're just going to take this corner and this corner, and we are going to bring them together. And what we want to do, I let go too soon, is we want to bring these 2 together at the top here. We don't want to bring our cone like this. Okay, we don't want to bring our cone like that. You can see how it goes on the angle. We don't want that, okay? We want these 2 pieces to go just like that at the top. So even at the top, it'll be a much nicer cone if you do that. And you can overlap whatever you feel like. I overlap probably about 3/4 of an inch if you need to know a size. So we're just going to put a little glue. I just take a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot of glue for this. I just put a little bit down there. Bring these 2 corners up, and you're just sliding it right up so that they meet each other. And then I just make sure that they are even on the top and hold it for a second. It doesn't take long for our glitter glue to dry. So I'm just going to hold that just for a second. You can use hot glue, but it can get hot. But I also, sometimes hot glue can be kind of bulky and I don't know, doesn't look as nice through the paper. And our glitter glue doesn't take long to dry at all. So now you have your cone. So perfect like this. And then I'll just kind of like give it just a little sideways squeeze. You don't have to do that, but I just do that. There is your cone. So let's make another one. So we need 12. I did 10 already. Same thing. We're going to take this corner and just kind of bend it in a little bit. Okay. Just so that helps it so it doesn't like just kind of, you know, stick in there. And then we're just, all you do is take this corner, and I just kind of hold, you can kind of see how I hold. And I just kind of slide it upwards. You know, you can kind of see I just kind of like, whoop, and get in the match. Or you just bring it over. But like, if you just kind of go and bring them up like this, you know, slide it right up, and you'll be straight with that. Let's do this one. I just put, like I say, don't need a lot of glue. And then I just go, whoop. And don't worry about all of them being exactly the same size. It's going to look great either way. Okay. Just going to hold that for a second. Our glitter glue is pretty quick to dry. Okay. And then we have, and I just kind of round it again because it kind of, the glue kind of makes it go straight. So I just kind of round it. There we have another cone. So let's do our little ones. The little ones are going to be the same way. This is the pattern I want for the outside. This is going to be my inside. Okay. Same thing. Take, these are the two corners I'm going to put together. So I want this bottom one here. I'm just going to round it a little bit. You'll see, like, if you practice with these and try this on your own, you can see how stiff that corner is, and it's harder to get in there. I think it helps a little bit by just rounding it and helping it out a little bit. But you can test it. Same thing, we're just going to kind of slide that up until the two corners meet together. Top corner, bottom corner, and they're going to meet along the top here. They're going to do a little meet and greet at the top. Easy as that. I'll measure this one in a second. It's probably closer to a 1/2 inch because they're smaller. And let's see. I'm going to find where my bottom. Nope, it's still about 3/4 I did. Okay, and there's our baby cone. And one more we want to do. Okay, same thing. I'm just going to help my corner along. I lost my chair. Okay, and we're going to just right like that. I hope that's making sense there. Okay, bottom corner to the top corner. Make sure they're even along the top. And that corner is getting tucked inside, not on the outside. I think it makes a nicer look. I'll show you. Yeah, I have another piece of paper I can show you. I'll show you how, if you watch videos. Okay, let me put this. If you watch videos, some of them fold it and put this on the outside. So they fold it like this and bring it around the back like that. And then you have to glue this down. So that's why I like to tuck mine in. And then you don't have to worry about gluing it on the back side. Okay. Now, I am going to put my little twine on right now. My glue gun should be ready. Yep. So I'm just going to put this, I'm just going to put a piece of twine along the top here. Actually, I'm going to put it down. I don't want it to make sure it doesn't show on, it shouldn't show on the other side though. And then I'm just going to run some hot glue along. I'm using the tip just to help push it down because I'm not going to use my finger yet. Nope. I can use this for my glue bottle though. Oops, touched it too soon. It was still sticky. There you go. Okay. Now remember where it is because you want to, I want my point, the first one, to sit right there. Okay, so this is where my hook is. Now if you want it to go like this, it depends on how you want your, if you want this to be the top of your wreath, then you put it right in between. But I want my peak to be the top of my wreath. That's how I want to do mine. You can do it any way you want. So just remember that is. Now we're going to use glue gun to put these down because it's a little faster. I'm going to bring this down. I'm checking the camera here. Now I'm going to go up. I'm going to put the first one here and just show you. You want to go up quite a bit above the cardboard. You can see I will kind of measure that. Let me take my finger here. I'm probably about 3 inches above. Just so we don't want none of that cardboard to also show. You can cover it if you want with paper or whatever, but it really doesn't show. Make sure where my little thing is again. My peak. And we're going to put this first one's going to go right about here. And we just want to make sure that our peak here, our point is flat down like that. We don't want it crooked. You know, we don't want it off to the side. We want it flat down. Now let's take a little glue. And I just run it, you don't need much hot glue. And position the first one. And I'm on camera, so I don't want to like get my head in there. Okay. Let's make sure it's down. And that's how my first one will start. I hope I went up far enough. I think I did. Because as you're going around, because now you're going to go all the way around, and as we go around, you want to try to keep your top as even as possible. We don't care about the bottom down here, okay? We want to keep the top as even as possible. So we're just going to put them like that. And we're just going to go all the way around like that, okay? Put that straight down, and I put it as tight as you can get it. Now, that's going to depend. That's going to make how if you leave like a little tiny gap and just barely put them touching, you might need 11. If you put them like, I like to get them tight in there. So then you might only need 10 or 11, somewhere around there, depending how you squish them in or put them far apart. So I kind of like to make sure they're butt nice and tight together with each other. Okay, I'll keep going around. Don't you love this paper? Just putting a little hot glue. And let's try to make sure. Don't worry if you're not perfectly up there. I think I'm down. I gotta go up just a little. It's still gonna look very pretty when we're done. Keep going around. Like I said, the main thing is just to try to stray. I'm looking at my camera. Just want to try to keep your point down. And I need to get over a little closer and down. This is where I'm paying too much attention to the camera and not to my project. Quick, grab it up before it dries all the way. Didn't have it close enough. Oh, I need a little bit more glue now. Now, Jean, don't look at the camera. Okay. So cute. These are easier than I thought. I put this off for I've seen these probably a good 2 years ago maybe. I've seen them going around YouTube, And I'm like, oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try that. They're actually quite easy. I've done harder things, so I don't know why I was hesitating on this. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 so far. Try to see if I can bring my camera down just a tad. I love this firework paper. And I love Cartabella because it's got a texture to it too. I love their paper. Turn it. I've got 3 left, and I think I'm only going to be able to get 2 in there. 1 and 2. Yeah. And 2. Now I left a gap this time, so that's not helpful this time. So I don't know if I can squeeze another one in there or not. Somewhere I didn't put them tight enough, but I'm not going to worry about it. I might worry about it, but let me see what I can do. If I have to, I know I can pull these up. Somewhere along the line, I did not get them as tight as my other one, which I will show you that one too. So let's bump this over. Get that one in there a little tighter, and then maybe I can get... Okay, let's see if I can squeeze that one in there. I think it'll still look okay. I think we'll do it. And a lot, oops, but I didn't put that down straight. A lot of this depends on too where you start on the cardboard too. Okay. Make sure we're done. Where is my top? Okay, let's put this way. Isn't that cute? And where is my topper? Right about there. Okay, so that's our first layer. Isn't that cute? And then these ones you can put on. I like to put them on so they're kind of even with this. I've seen some people go all the way down so they kind of stand up. I like to kind of put them on right where the point meets the cone there. And we're just going to put them around like that. Okay. So I'm going to start right in the middle of one of them. I'm going to do that. There's a few videos out there, so if you want to check out some other videos, everybody kind of does it a little differently. And this is my first try. Actually, my second, because I did make a sample. Now remember just to keep this even along the top as much as you can. Just keep going around and around in circles. We go. Okay. Just give it a second to adhere. You know, hot glue doesn't take long at all. You know, there's not a lot of 4th of July paper out there, really. It's like... Okay. Pretty easy though, huh guys? I think it's pretty easy. I have a plan for a fall one. I have an idea. We're going to see if it's going to work. I need to get some more supplies and we're going to see if it's going to work. I think it would be quite gorgeous if it works. My little brain just started its weird stuff again, you know. Okay. And you know, I don't think my on-camera one is always as perfect as my other one. My one I make. Some things I do try out in advance and make a little sample of. And I thought for sure I better try to make a sample of this since it's something I've never ever done. All right, so I can tuck that one in there. And we are done. Isn't that adorable? Now let's find out where my hanger is. Right there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Can you guys see a good look picture of it? Isn't that cute? Now we're not done. You can leave it just like this if you want. You can leave it. But I have some different things that we're going to put in. I'm going to show you a bunch of different ideas that you can put in. Let's start with flowers. Okay. Put these flowers in the middle. Isn't that pretty? Okay, there's one. Just going to show you a bunch. And I have just a plain blue flower. I couldn't find a real dark blue like that, but this has the light blue in here. I could not find dark. This one's a rose. They all kind of change a little bit. And I got this red one. I just grabbed a few different things I could find. Okay, and then I got these off of Dollar Tree. They were on like a garland string. So you could put something like that in the middle. Just run glue along the edge there and lay it in there until it lays like that. That would be cute also. How about, I got this at Dollar Tree too. It's a pinwheel. Now I would tuck it in just a little bit. I'm going to try to hold it down somehow. And tuck it down just a little bit so it's in there. Another, isn't that cute? But what I think I'm going to do is, I got these from Dollar Tree also. I just took some floral tape and just ran the tape so they would stay. It would be easier. It's easier to work with like this than trying to put each individual one in. Let's turn that leaf around the right way. Same with that one. Twisted. Not that you're going to see those down below. We're going to set this in the middle. I like this one. Isn't that cute? But they all change the style of, you know, the look from going from flowers to going to like this pinwheel. Look how it changes the look. I got this star, which, you know, won't sit in there, but you could take a flower like that. Now, if it'll sit there for me, I keep getting it crooked. You could take a flower and then you could put the star on top like that would be another way. But we're going to do this. What I did is I cut these the length so they will sit. The bottom of this is going to sit right against that cardboard, okay? And we're going to use that. We're going to put a puddle of hot glue down there, and that's how we're going to glue it, okay? So I think I like that one. I wish I could find a darker blue, but you know, I'm not going to stress about it. It's blue, so we're going to go with it, right? Can't find every color. Just let some glue go down in the middle. I'm going to put a very big puddle because I want to make sure it grabs all that. And you know, it's hard, you know, get glue out. There. You can kind of see there. Can you see how much glue? I just did a puddle. I quick get it before it dries on me. And then I can look through the cone here to see and make sure it sits in the glue like that. And I just want to make sure it sits in the glue. And it'll harden up. While that's hardening up, I'm going to show you the first one I made. This one I made I did the same star on top, but then I did the dark star, and it's got the red stripes inside. And I did the flowers. I thought I liked those the best. Isn't that cute though? I mean, that one, that's just adorable. I don't know why I haven't, made these before, because I mean, look how sturdy it is now with the cardboard on the back. Of course, you don't want to put this outside, but in between your doors, in the house, wherever you want to hang it, it'll work beautifully. So that one, and I'll bring the other one back. And where's my top on that one? Whoops. I should let the glue dry. I can see it's still wet down there. So let's tip it up, Jean. And then this is the way this one looks, to design the paper. Leave that right there. I'll take it hanging. I'll take a picture too, also hanging too. But I think that is really cute. I think it turned out really, really good. So let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to start planning a fall one. I have a crazy idea for a fall one, so I got to find everything I need for it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this a try. It was really, really simple. And you only need like 7 sheets of paper and whatever you can find for your center. And you can add bows and all the other stuff, to it. You can add anything you want. 4th of July one, I just want to keep more simple. I'm going to go crazy in the next one, though. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.